Wait. Yeah, like she said, we're on air. Hello.
Why do I have to start with something like that?
Greetings.
Greetings. We're here.
Another week. Yes, we are back. I know we did have that break, as we said last episode.
Yeah.
But don't worry.
Back in business.
Yeah.
Woo!
We are consistent.
I'm excited.
So,
Yeah.
you mentioned a little something just before we
I got a
started.
story to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm curious.
Okay, everyone listen carefully because this story, so this was the other day. So I come downstairs from my room and collect Alice on the way. She's on the next floor. Come downstairs, open plan. Setting the scene for everybody, you know what I mean? Open plan, like out here, right? So I'm like, just give the kitchen a quick clean, wipe down.
Yeah.
So I was wiping down the oven area and stuff. We had the windows open. It was sunny. We were like, yeah, vibes, you know.
Having a good time.
Yeah.
Play some soca.
Yeah.
I know it.
And you just know my morning.
Yeah, of course.
And then I was like, okay, cool. Alice is cleaning the table. So she wasn't looking at what I was doing, right? So I've cleaned the hobs. So we've got electric hobs.
Yeah.
So I've cleaned the thing. But the hob things can turn. Obviously, when you're wiping it.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Right? You already know where this is going. So I was like cleaning it and whatever. I didn't realize that one of them had turned to one.
Oh,
right?
Boy. Oh, boy.
So obviously they heat up red.
Yeah.
But when it's on one, it's not really, like it's still black. You can't see it.
Yeah.
So I've done that now. And obviously it's been on for a while because I cleaned that first. And then I just carried on and we were in the kitchen doing other stuff like sitting down. So it could have been at least like 20, 30 minutes, right?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Could have been. I don't know, but it could have been. I don't know. So we're sitting down now. We clean the table. And then Alice has gone to the side and so we had a pile of plastic plates from the party we had.
Yeah.
And we put stuff on the oven.
Yeah.
Like, because it's part of the counter. We just put stuff on there. So she puts the paper plates on the oven.
Oh, snap.
But obviously it's a big pile of plates. So you put them on the oven. But obviously at this point you don't know it's hot because it's not red. It doesn't feel hot. You can't feel it. It's on one, right? So Alice has put them on there and we've both gone about our business. Anyway, I'm still in the kitchen for at least another 20 minutes because I was cleaning my trainers outside, right?
Yeah.
In the sunshine, doing what I do. And I was thinking, someone's really starting their barbecue early, like, because we have our neighbors have a barbecue every weekend.
Oh, okay.
Because I think they might be Brazilian. You know?
You've mentioned this before, yeah.
And they have like some sick barbecues. Like I want to be a part of it. Do you know what I mean?
I hear it.
But I just look over the fence instead.
Thank
And they have a whole thing like they look like they're cooking chicken for the week, like
that's what
every
they do.
Sunday. Yeah. So like that's not new for us to have like smoke and like smell burning and stuff because they burn the barbecue for a while first.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, they're really starting early today. So I felt that at first. And I was like, oh, carried on cleaning my shoes there for 20 minutes, whatever. Then I was like, it's getting stronger. So I got up and I looked around and you still can't see anything.
Yeah.
Because the pile of plates is thick.
So it's still trying
It's just the bottom that's happening. Like it's just blackening the bottom.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. I'll go upstairs.
Oh my God.
Went upstairs, can't see nothing. I'm like, oh, let me go upstairs and look out the window to see if the barbecue's across behind.
Yeah.
So I go upstairs. I look, I'm like, they're not having a barbecue. All right, must be somebody else, right? So I've left it, I've gone upstairs. I'm sitting upstairs in my room for about maybe 10 minutes. On the way up though, I had said to Alice, somebody's having a barbecue, right?
Yeah.
So we already subconsciously knew something was smoking, but we didn't know what it was, right? So I've gone upstairs and Alice is like, all the windows are open in the whole house, right? Alice is like, she's straightening her hair. Yeah. So now she's like distracted, thinking she's burning her hair.
Right, yeah.
So we were all distracted with different things about the same thing. So anyway, the smoke starts to appear. And Alice is like, I can't be burning my hair that much, right?
Yeah.
She was like, Saskia, the smoke's too much now. Like, what's going on? And I was like, I think it's a barbecue, right? So she's like, no, let me check. So she comes out of her room And as she goes down the stairs, the smoke's coming up the stairs.
Oh, snap.
And I've gone, and I was like, she screamed like, ah! I was like, what? So I come down the stairs. As I've come down the stairs, I've seen the smoke on my floor.
Yeah.
Not one smoke alarm went off. We both go downstairs. The whole downstairs is like filled with smoke, right? So me and Alice are like walking through this thing, like, what the fuck? Anyway, she sees the plates like smoking up.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh my God, it's the plates. Anyway, so she runs to the plates, grabs the whole, I don't know, she was very, but it was, because it just looks like it's smoking. It doesn't look like it's on fire because there's no oxygen, right?
Uh-huh.
So she grabs the plates, all the doors and opens are open. She grabs the plates and throws them outside. But as she throws them, obviously they set alight because of the oxygen. But there was so much smoke, we needed the plate off the thing.
Right.
So we'd thrown it outside, and there was just a pile of burnt plates set on fire outside in the garden. So we ran and got a bucket, just throw the whole bucket. And we had to just stand there with the front door open and just get all the smoke out. But not one smoke alarm went off. The house was filled with smoke.
I am shocked.
Yeah.
But
the fire alarm went off the other night when Alice opened the oven.
Yeah. So they do work.
They do work. But yeah,
you're saying that you had the fact that both of you could just open your bedroom doors.
It was
and
just
see
smoke. Yeah. We were literally like, oh my God.
Right, I've put stuff in the air fryer before and opened up the air fryer, a burger, and it's set off the
Literally, that's literally what happened to Alice. But the house is filled with smoke and nothing went off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was invested, bro.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was because there was no heat to it. Because obviously when you open the oven, there's like heat and smoke.
Bitch,
I don't know. I don't have the reason. That's just what happened.
That's crazy.
So then, oh no, wait, I've got a picture of the plates.
That is
I don't know if you'll be able to
insane.
see it, but let me turn up my brightness so I can try.
That is
Look at the plates.
insane. Oh yeah, them bitches burnt.
I don't know if everyone can see the plates.
We'll have
those
to
are the
we'll have to
plates.
drop it in the episode. But
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, so we nearly. If we had left them down there a long time.
Yeah,
if we just closed our doors and ignored the smoke.
bro.
Yeah.
And you live on the top floor as well.
I was
Or you
going out the
sleep
back
on top
window.
floor.
It's Alice that would have had a problem getting out the window. Because she would be like, I'm not jumping out the window. She
Oh,
don't
no,
like heights.
Hell no, I'm jumping out the window.
See what I'm saying?
Regardless.
For me, I'm getting out the window. She was like, how would we have got out? I said, we. My ass would have been outside before you could even say, hey. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have found my way out. What do you mean? But yeah, so we nearly, we nearly set
You
the
fucking
kitchen
killed
on fire.
yourselves.
Yeah.
The hell, man.
It's all right. We caught it.
You fucking crazy. Nah.
That's the first time anything's like that's ever happened, though. Like,
Yeah,
we're
but
quite good. So,
Like you said, you maybe like 5 more minutes.
yeah.
With the doors
It
closed.
was literally because
straightening your hairs and
yeah,
whatever.
this is why my mum tells me she doesn't like electric hobs.
I hear it because
Yeah.
you can't tell that it's
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
I'm sorry,
bro.
that was a bit of a long intro.
Hey, I was invested.
yeah.
Bro. It's
so
like a movie.
I'll insert the picture of the plates just so everyone can join me on that one.
Woo.
But yeah, when we left the house about an hour later, we turned off everything.
Yes. Now,
From
you're
the
going to be very
plugs.
vigilant.
Yeah. We turned off the cooker from the plug.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
They're going to be super vigilant now, boy.
Yeah.
There's no risk taking in this.
Yeah. We came back like 8 hours later and it still smelled of smoke.
Yeah, it's going to be there
So
forever.
it's going to be a few days, I think.
Forever, bro. Nah.
But yeah,
The couch must...
thank you for listening to my,
The
my
couch must
dangerous
be,
story.
be smoked up
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Febreze that.
Yeah, I'm going to get some Febreze. But anyway,
Yes.
we're not
Thank
here
you.
to talk about the fire in my
Thank you
house.
for that
but
lovely-
You're welcome.
Lovely story.
Yeah, you talk now. My mouth hurts.
Well, today's topic,
Yes.
other than burning houses down, we are talking about approaching. Is it women or just approaching people?
Approaching
in public?
people, yeah.
In public.
Yeah,
Obviously, women get that more than guys.
yeah.
So most of this is going to be Saskia's experience and my experience in doing the approaches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
back in the day.
yeah back in the day. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Back in the day. Yeah, which is different from now.
Yeah. So you still get approached?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
How does that go?
It can be okay.
Yeah.
Like there are like I'm not gonna say it's not like it's always bad. It's not always bad. Like a lot of men are good at taking the no as a no.
Right.
A lot of them aren't.
Mm-hmm.
But
How does
the
that go?
approaching still happens.
How does the The ones that
It
aren't so
could
good at
go.
taking
It could
out.
go many ways, and
Yeah.
I think this is what the worst part is about it, because as a woman, you have to kind of. I don't even know what the word is, but like gauge the guy
Right.
before you make a choice on how you're gonna play it,
Yeah.
because it could be anybody,
Yeah.
which is the dangerous part. Because if I say how I really want to feel, I mean, if I say what I really feel,
Yeah.
could this go left?
Very.
Yeah,
Extremely left.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was wasn't it? It was fairly recent. I think in the last few months in New York, some guy either he shot or he stabbed the girl because she rejected him. It was like two twins, two
Yeah.
girl twins, and yeah, the sister got killed because she just rejected him, and his ego couldn't take it, which is insane. Like,
Yeah.
bro.
Even though we don't have access to weapons like that, it still can happen.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I was when I went to, I think I've said this to you before, when I went to LA, and like people would approach you, but it would be a lot because they could probably tell you're British or you're not from there.
Right.
And like you just have to be very careful, because I was with a friend, but she's quite like just quick to say no or like whatever, like yeah, like she'll just be herself anywhere.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you can't do that. Like you have to like look at the situation first, because we were just walking like I think we were in North Hollywood,
Yeah.
and like this guy had walked a long way and he had come, and I think it was like he looked like a homeless guy,
Oh boy.
but he had followed us like down because we were going towards a dance studio, and like he stopped us and like wanted to take pictures and like was trying to talk to her, right, and her face does that, right, and I'm like, yes, that's how I feel. Agreed, that's how I feel. But in this situation right now, you do that and he shoots you, what do I do? Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like you've really got to just try and play it out in a safe way.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you don't know what could happen. Especially when you're on your own. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I told you this. Me and Alice were on the train and we had to shout at a homeless man.
What? Well, it's not funny, but
It's not funny. It wasn't funny at the time, I'll tell you that. Afterwards we were ha about it. But we got on the Jubilee line. I think it was like when it was like the night tube.
Right.
So we were on the train and it was just us two, and then there was a guy in the middle bit and then one guy further down. So it was all men on the train already, right? So we're sitting on the train and this guy's going up and down, like through the carriages, right? Asking people for money. This is a standard in London. Like it's nothing like, it happens so often, especially when you're from here, it doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, he comes through and he's like, oh, do you have any change? And me and Alice are like, no, like we actually don't have change. Because who has change? That's the problem. Who has change now? But the fact is they get angry about it if you don't have change. I'm like, get angry at people higher up because we don't use change no more. Whose fault is that? It's not ours.
I hear that. Yeah.
So then he carries on down the train. I'm thinking, okay, whatever. He asks the two guys, goes through. Anyway, he comes back through.
Yeah.
He asks again. And we're like,
I told you
we
already,
just
old
told
man.
you we don't have change. Like, ask the people that just came on the train on the next. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
pay attention. Who's just been on the train? Anyway, so he goes again. He comes back now.
Ah, broski.
He's now shouting at us.
For what?
Yeah, right. He turns around. He was like, "There's no way you're sexy and you don't have £20 to give me." That's what my face did. First of all, I said,
What?
what? He was like, and then like Alice's bag was on her lap, innit? And he's
Yeah.
like peering. He's like, you definitely have £20 in there. Then I said, Alice, if I have to get up, if I have to stand up right now. And he's shouting. He's like, you definitely have money. Of course you have money. Why won't you give me the money? Da 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 da. Like, go in. And I'm like, me and Alice are just looking at him like,
Wow. What the hell?
like shouting. Anyway, to a point where the two guys have now looked down.
Yeah.
And we were like, we don't have change. I don't know what you want from me, but I don't have any change.
Yeah.
And then he gets angry. And then we were like, okay, I'm not responding to you right now because I don't know what you're going to do. And you don't know what I'm going to do.
True.
So I was like, well, sorry, we don't have change. And then he went off and started shouting down the train. But I'm just like,
He tried
Really
to
and truly.
really intimidate you
Yeah.
guys.
Like, if you had come up to me and like, I don't want to say beg, but like nicely.
Yeah. I felt more inclined.
Yeah. I would.
for
I don't
sure.
have it anyway, but I would have been inclined to be like, oh look, I don't have change. No one carries change. Like,
Yeah. Well,
Why shouting at me?
here's something I could give
Why
you.
shouting at me?
Yeah, bro. I ain't trying to.
I could have given him my chocolate bar. No,
I hear that. Now I don't want to help you.
you're not having it now.
Yeah, you just.
I've also, sorry, this is not about them, but I've also given people in those situations change.
Yeah.
And they've given it back because I've given
wasn't
them,
enough.
or I've given them food instead. And they're like,
Oh.
oh, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Just go away then.
I've never been homeless, so I can't
No,
really
I
judge.
can't talk, but
so,
you can't ask for food and then money for food. I give you food
Yeah.
and you give it back. Anyway, that's not what this is about.
Yes.
But yeah,
Digress.
so the approaching can be different.
Yeah. It sounds terrifying sometimes, boy.
No, seriously, when you're on your own,
Yeah.
you've just got to be able to play it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I've given my Instagram away so many times just so I can just get away.
I hear you.
It's just easier.
I hear you.
It's just yeah. Like I won't give them my number.
No.
Like
yeah.
I don't care who's messaging me on Instagram. I can ignore that.
Yeah.
So like I'll just give them my Instagram. I'm like, yeah. Bye.
I get it. And then some of these guys get hurt when they DM you on Instagram and there's no response, and it's like, well, what did you expect, bruh?
There is a guy. I don't even know when I really met him, to be honest with you.
Oh God.
But I was in the same situation. I think I gave him it so I could just be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Woo. He's talking to himself.
Have shame, bro. If she ain't responded the first time, just let it go, man.
Like the conversations, it's conversationing, but it's not with me. Yeah.
See, if I DM'd you, first of all, if you didn't follow back, then I would have. That's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
That's already a sign. But if I've DM'd you and you don't respond, I'm just gonna unfollow and keep going about my
Some
business.
people try again as well, though.
No.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. Like they'll unfollow you and then like give it 3 months and they'll follow you back and see if you change your mind. How did you save that? How did you remember?
That is shameful. Fully shameful. No, shameless.
Yeah,
It's
shameless.
not shameful. It's
It
shameless.
happens so often. Like a lot of girls get that. Yeah, it's a regular thing. Regular thing.
Damn. I guess I'm not bad enough on the
Nah,
guy's side.
nah.
Damn. I feel like in my past experience, I never really approached women on the street like that, though. I think,
Yeah, no, but I mean, it can happen in a party the same way.
I mean, in a party setting, I've
Yeah.
definitely approached women.
Yeah.
I feel that's easier to do because, like, it's just
Yeah.
you're in the same vicinity, you're mingling, it's easier to strike up conversation.
It's also easier to just take the rejection and move on.
that
if
too.
it goes left.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But I mean, some guys kind of like they'll go in trying to immediately get the number or whatever it is, rather than striking up the conversation first and then try to get the number.
Tell me something. How does that make sense to anybody?
Or just going for the number.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Because
It's insane.
what did you think? Shall I write it down? I don't understand. Like I don't understand how people can really start that conversation without saying anything
Yeah.
else first.
Hey, do you mind if I get your number?
Because imagine you
What?
say that immediately, I then speak and you hate my voice. Now what?
Some guys really think they're a lot prettier than they are. So
Yeah.
they just they must rely on their looks
Yeah.
and just think that's gonna carry them. Which, I mean, if you're blessed enough to be a really pretty guy,
Well
hey,
done you.
Well done you.
Yeah.
But
Still
you
need
know,
to be able to say something.
yeah, strike up a conversation.
Yeah. It could be about anything.
Anything. Literally, that's what I was about to say.
Anything.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
Just show that you're genuine
Yeah.
and it's not just, they're a number.
Yeah.
Because that's what some women will think that you're trying to, like, that's how you look at them as.
Yeah.
And it's not. If you give them that feeling, they're not going to want to talk to you. So,
I'm like, just speak about it.
yeah, man, make them feel a little bit special,
I mean, yeah. A lot of people find it hard to talk. I think we've had that conversation before.
Yeah.
Hard to say anything, but you have to.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have the confidence to approach somebody to ask for their number, you must be able to talk to them about something
Yes.
before that.
Yes.
That must
Because
be part
I
of it.
feel like it would be more awkward if I approached you, for example,
Yeah.
you gave me your number,
Now what?
and then like just out of nowhere, like all I said is, yeah, can I get your number? You gave it to me.
I would
How
just
am I
stand-
texting you afterwards?
stand-
Now, what do I do? What's the? How
gonna
do I
stand
strike
there,
up?
like-
Yeah, how do I strike up conversation afterwards? Like,
Hey, I was the man that took your number.
bruh, like, how was your day?
Ah.
Like, bruh. But guys, if you strike up a bit of conversation first, it could be a minute, 2 minutes long. Then you get the number. The next, when you text her, you can literally roll off of the conversation you had.
Just had.
So it's not an awkward opening line of,
Yeah.
hey, it's Kevin from Oxford Street. It's, hey, oh, remember we spoke about, well, I don't know, not remember.
And the
but
thing is, it's
boom.
nice as well from a girl's perspective. You don't even have to say your name. Because, like, for example, I spoke to somebody like a while ago about an ice cream. They were holding an ice cream.
Yeah.
So our conversation was about them holding the ice cream, right?
Yeah.
But they could then text me, even if it was a week later,
Yeah.
saying, I figured out how to eat an ice cream. And I know
Boom.
who it is.
Boom. And
That's how it works.
That right there will keep you intrigued enough to want to talk to him a bit more.
Yes.
That's game,
it.
guys. That's
That's
conversation. That's game. That's
it.
literally game. But you just go there, you ask for the number, and then you have nothing to roll off of.
Yeah.
Like you just, it's awkward.
Yeah.
I feel, me personally, I feel like tasting sometimes is awkward for the first time.
Yeah.
But if I've had a conversation with you prior, this, like
It's
you
easier.
said, you can just grab something that you spoke about in
Yeah.
that brief conversation, and it's easier to roll on. Like you said, I figured out how to eat this ice cream.
Nah, because I'd pick up my phone and laugh.
Right, and now you're
I'm
going to be
in.
more interested to talk,
I mean, let's talk about the ice cream.
Boom.
Let's go on flavors.
and then there's more conversation.
And then there's
on.
more to say, yeah.
And then guess what? You're dating now. Oh,
Yeah, that's how easy it is. Wow, the clicks are back. Ah.
But
Do you know what though? I seen literally on the way here a girl. I opened TikTok. So funny we're gonna do this. And I opened TikTok, and this girl has, you know, a stamp, like a club stamp,
yeah,
but she has a stamp that says, "Hope you're having a good time. Here's my Instagram."
a
On the
tattoo.
No, the stamp.
That's an actual stamp. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, and she stamps people.
She goes
Oh.
around and she's stamping the guys with the thing, and I was like, "That's kind of fun." Like I don't want to do it.
Yeah, don't.
But
do
I
that.
was like, that's kind of fun.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I was watching her. I was watching the TikTok, and I was like,
But I'm not gonna lie. Part of me, if she did that to me, wouldn't really rate it too much.
no,
Because
I don't think it would work
no, I might check your Instagram out. She'd be like, oh, let me see.
because now
But
you've
then-
given that to everybody.
Right, but not even that. I'm gonna get there, and I know your ratio is probably gonna be 3,000 followers, 250 following. You're just out here for a social media ploy.
Yeah, yeah,
You're not.
Yeah,
You might have maybe found me attractive, but you're
Yeah.
not really interested.
Yeah,
You're just trying
yeah.
to build your social media page.
yeah,
It's like Tinder. The last time I was on Tinder years ago, it became more of a social. I think we even spoke about this.
Yeah.
It's more of a social media thing.
yeah, for sure.
Follow me on Instagram. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
And you're like, you go to follow. I mean, I didn't do it, but I know you'll probably go follow,
yeah, you have a
and they
look.
won't follow back.
Yeah, but then I was also thinking, if a guy then did that,
I think that would be even worse. That'd be even freaking worse. That's not cute. Sassy as hell.
that's not cute.
Nah.
That's not cute.
Some girls might like it. I think maybe the like young
yeah.
18-year-olds and stuff like that. They might think, oh, and if he's handsome, then
Yeah.
like,
But then also, like, I'd be thinking, can't you talk?
yeah, because that's weird. Hey, you gave me your stamp on the in the club in Box
What
Park.
am I meant to say?
Hi.
It's me. It's me. You don't remember. Aha. It's me.
Which one were you that I stamped, by the way?
No
Yeah,
idea.
bro.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, that's trash.
And it just got me thinking, yeah. And it was like, okay, so when people like when you talk about approaching people, I think a lot of people go for men approaching women.
yeah,
But I've also been in situations where obviously women approach men. But this is the problem, I think. Women approach men in ways men are not allowed to approach women.
oh, facts.
And
Especially
it's
older women.
so bad.
No, one time I was walking through Harlesden. Yeah,
Oh no, we're taking it back to
I
house.
have to. I was walking through Harlesden,
Right.
and there's like two. I think they were Jamaican women for sure.
Yeah.
but they were probably like in their 40s. As I'm walking past, I was like really lean at this time as well, and I was wearing like some tight fit Nike tracksuit thing.
Yeah.
And she came up to me, both of them, both grabbed my shoulders and said, you're built just right. I say, yo. I say, yo.
See, now imagine you had gone to a girl
Bruh.
and you just put your hand on her shoulder and said, you're built right. I would laugh, but I would be mind blown.
Yo, I look like a predator, bro. Nah, I ain't doing
This, I see what I'm saying. But to women, they could just...
Nah, so actually, yeah, women are inappropriate. Where I have been touched.
And it's so bad though.
I'm not gonna say in
because-
places because
Yeah.
actually,
But it makes sense because I had a friend that would be in the same situation, like we'd be out or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, so I don't know why. I think it's funny sometimes, but only to people that I know. But some people do things to strangers, not knowing anything about them, and just think it's okay. Like,
yeah,
I know a lot of guys that hate their bums being touched.
bruh.
Hate.
Sorry, that happened to me. I was walking with Shaq and Andre. I was in the middle. We walked.
You were in the
I
middle.
was in the middle.
Damn.
Walking. All I feel is a pinch. I go, hey, hey. I look back. She goes, hey, and I was like,
No.
I just like smile. I was like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
crazy. She goes, yeah. Oh, I love you.
No.
I was like, yeah, I love you too. She said, yeah, you want to fuck me? I said, whoa.
She said step.
I was like, whoa. Her and her friend were on it. I said, nah, I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci.
I'm good.
And the three of us just kept on walking. But yeah, all I felt was the pinch. I said, whoa, hey. Yeah. I've been touched.
See what I'm saying?
Touched. I'm
And
not
the thing is,
traumatized, but I've been touched.
But that's what I mean. Like, I know people that hate it for different reasons.
Yeah.
Like, there's things that have happened to them in their life. The reason you can't touch people in certain places, right? And I was like, we were out, and he was like, no, I'm going home. Just because of that.
I hear it.
Do you know what I
hear
mean?
it.
But like, girls can get away with that.
Yeah.
But you then don't know what you've just done to somebody
Yeah.
without even thinking, oh yeah, let me turn this around. If a guy then did it to you, what are you gonna do? Because every single girl will get upset
Extremely.
as soon as a man touches their bum. But when a girl wants to do it, they think it's
It's
not
cute.
that deep. Oh yeah. And I'm like,
Boy. Yeah.
And I think it happens a lot with other things as well. Like, I don't know, like, just touching people in general. People are a bit like, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm only touching people I know.
Facts.
I mean, or like at least somebody that you have been speaking to for the last 10 minutes or something, you touch their arm or stuff like that.
A little
but like
flirty,
just
the flirty, yeah.
off the bat,
Just a pinch. Yeah.
I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. Like some women are highly inappropriate. Boy, you actually brought back some memory.
Oh, sorry.
We're coming up, start rubbing on my arms.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's
boy.
happened to me before though. Like, I remember we were queuing up to get into somewhere
Yeah.
and the queue's like that.
Oh,
So
yeah,
like
one
you
of them
keep
ones.
passing the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
people. And this, if you had seen me and my friends' faces just looking up at this person. And the thing is, he was tall. You couldn't not see him.
Right.
He just grabbed my hand.
Nah, see?
Didn't say nothing. Just grabbed my hand. And all the friendship group was looking at my hand. Because why are you touching me?
Yeah.
Why have you now taken my hand over there? My arm's long. Lucky I'm not coming with it. I'm just extending my arm like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, no. Why are you holding my hand? You didn't say nothing.
That's so weird, man.
And we weren't even looking at him.
This is what I'm saying. Like, the guy, this wasn't even a handsome thing. He's gone his whole life probably being tall. And it's worked because he's tall.
Yeah.
So he just feels
Yeah.
like he can do that with every other woman.
Yeah. Handsome was not in the sentence.
Eesh. Ooh.
I don't want to be that person. But it wasn't.
But
He's tall.
I know women out there that just because he's
Yeah.
tall, it works.
Yeah. I think he was just flaunting the money aspect too.
Oh, he looked like he had paper.
No, he believed he looked like he had paper.
Oh.
And to other people, they would say, oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's dressing like he's got money. He's here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
That don't
get
mean
off
nothing.
my hand.
Damn. And do you still have more of a queue? to go.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
I passed him at least 4 more times.
That's embarrassing.
Because now what?
Brother, you should have at least waited until you got closer to the entrance.
And now all the other girls in the
I've seen
Ziggy
this.
Zaggy queue have watched it.
Yeah. Now, how are you going to approach a girl in the club now? You're the tall guy, so everybody can
was
see
touching
you.
girls' hands.
He was touching the girl's hand, got ejected, and now that's it. You're done. You ruined the
That's
game.
now your name
That's it.
for the group chat.
But
The man. The man who touched my hand. See that? Yeah.
a freaking weird giant, bro.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's so, I think, I understand obviously when it comes to like confidence and not knowing what to say and stuff.
Yeah,
But why do you have to make it weird?
I agree.
Like it's not, I think I've told you before about the man who was in the car talking to his dad who drove up on the pavement.
Yeah, that was in the first episode. Yeah, hold
Can't
on.
drive your whole car.
Say, hold on, Dad.
Nah, we're not doing it anymore. No. Yeah. So like it's just I don't feel like it gets any better. That was 20 episodes ago. Still there. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm quite good at like approaching people myself because
Right.
I don't mind talking.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people find it hard to talk. So I will be
Lead
the
a
holder
conversation.
of the conversation. Yeah. So like I don't mind doing that. But also I need you to say something
Reciprocate.
because I'm just here talking to myself. Otherwise. And then I'll walk away. Mid conversation.
You have to make the girls feel comfortable.
Yeah.
If they don't feel comfortable with you in that moment, 9 times out of 10, they're not really gonna want to continue speaking with
Yeah.
you afterwards because they weren't comfortable with you in those like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
They're not gonna think that, oh yeah, I'll be comfortable with him on a 3-hour date.
Yeah. That's also a thing. I'm like, okay, if I look at somebody, I'm like, how long could I spend with them?
Oh boy, if you got a magnifier, if you could, you got you got to measure it out like that as well. Yeah,
How
then you've
long
lost.
could I be here for?
You've lost, bruv. You've lost. You've
I'm
lost.
like, exactly. And I'm like, oh, if this person asked me to go somewhere with them,
Can I really spend time with them?
am I really going to go?
Yeah, you've lost, man.
Yeah.
Forget
A lot of people will say,
Forget
yeah, we'll do it. And then on the day, they're like, I don't know. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I'm like that from the beginning. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do this.
Boy,
That's what I mean.
boy.
But like if you even if it's somebody that I wouldn't say I'm initially attracted to, if you want to have a conversation with me, I'm not like it's because I can have a conversation with anybody.
Right.
Like even if let's do a top tip. Top tip. If you fancy somebody or you're like, oh my God, she looks good, right? I think men need to take away that answer. Like just tell yourself you're going over to have a conversation rather than you're going over to a girl you find attractive. Because I think it changes the mindset. Because I'm like, oh, if you just come over to me and I can't tell what you're here for, I'm more likely just have the conversation with you.
Okay. Yeah.
And we can talk about anything. Yeah, I was at a festival on whatever day it was. Matt's barbecue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Loads of people there. But like, I can have a conversation with anyone there if the conversation's worth having.
Okay. Yeah. I get that.
Do you know what I mean? It's not because I like them or they are attractive to me. If we're having a conversation, we'll have a conversation.
Yeah.
But then if you follow me on Instagram and we're talking about whatever we're talking about, you've got in by accident. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
foot in
if
the
you
door.
if you then want to say, oh, do you want to do something? I could say yes or no. Do you know what I mean? But we had a conversation. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation.
You felt comfortable.
Yeah.
As
So
well? You
like,
might now consider going out on a date.
exactly. You turn around and start wrong, you're done.
Yeah,
First
boy.
impressions,
Boy.
they're right here. If you do it wrong, that's all it takes.
Yeah, just let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
Just let it go.
Let it go.
I think the only time I approached in person, outside of a party setting,
Yeah.
it worked. But
Good job.
it wasn't a singular thing. It wasn't just me. It was like
there was
like
a group.
a small group of girls and then like a couple
Yeah,
of us.
yeah.
So it was easier.
So I was like, you
But-
have that one, you have that one, you have that one.
Yes, but I was in such a good mood. I was able to lead the whole situation.
Yeah.
So it just made it easier for everybody. And then the girl who I did go for, I got her number and stuff, and we dated for a little while.
Yeah.
So Yeah, it worked.
See?
But
Do it right.
yes, I made sure to not approach weird and just immediately ask for the number. We actually ended up hanging out. This was after clubbing, so this is like 2 a.m. We actually ended up hanging out for like another 3 hours after
See
we all
that?
finished clubbing because we all felt comfortable.
Yeah, just to chill.
Just to chill, grab some
It's
McDonald's.
probably better than the clubbing.
Yeah, I would say it was.
See? And that's the part you remember, the chilling, even though you
Facts.
went clubbing.
Facts. Yeah, man. Yeah, so
I love times like that.
I miss being young. I miss being young.
Let's be 21 again. Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
We've got the wrong way.
Boy.
Yeah. So I don't think I've had any bad like recently, but that's because I feel like I'm less inclined to wait.
What?
Like I haven't had any bad approaching, but that's
Okay.
because I feel like I'm not standing around. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not really in a position where it can happen anymore, because like I'm too focused on other things
Okay.
to
Yeah,
even care.
Okay. So they'll be like, should I approach? Nah, she looks a bit busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even looking your way.
I hear it.
I just look at the sky or something.
Yeah.
Like I don't even get that far for it to be weird, because I've left.
Damn.
Yeah.
Opportunity missed.
Missed. Like, and also, I've got to a point, I think, where I just choose what I want now. So I'll do the approaching.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, that's kind of badass. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, it's just easier this way.
Yeah.
I've either have, or like, people that I don't want coming towards me, or I just go and pick what I do want, and
Yeah,
then
it makes
if
it
they say
easier.
no, they say no.
Yeah. Makes it easier.
Let's just do
you
that.
already know what you're gonna.
Yeah.
You're already comfortable enough to want to do
Yeah.
it yourself. So
And to be fair, it's not that hard. I just have to pick anyone who's over 6'1" at least. I just have to look up and be like, oh, we can do that one. We can go over there, you know?
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Instead of all these ones.
Oh wow, the way she just looked down is insane. I hate you, Saskia.
That one was for you specifically.
Hey.
That wasn't for anyone else.
Ooh,
That was
boy.
just...
Woo. Anyways, let's wrap this motherfucker up because
That is so funny. But yeah, no, I just do the choosing. So I
Yeah.
feel like I'm less around.
awkward situations.
Yeah, and also I'm very good at just shutting it down at the beginning. Like some guy came up to me and we were standing in like aircon because
Yeah.
everyone was hot. I stand in the aircon and he was like, we was talking about the aircon because we were standing on the aircon. Anyway, I came back round, whatever, and then we were leaving and I was like, oh, bye to the aircon man, right?
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, are you not gonna give me your number? No, we're talking about aircon. But like, I don't even get that far now.
How,
I'm like, no, thank you. Do you know what
how
I mean?
did you even say no?
No, thank you.
Oh,
But like, I already know.
that hurts. I ain't gonna lie. I know that one's.
But you know, like I would, when I was younger, I'd probably just have the conversation to have the conversation and just be like, oh, like, I mean, you can have my Instagram if you really want it. Like, you can do that. But now I'm like, oh, I don't really care.
Nah, you good, bro.
Yeah, I'm good.
You good.
Yeah, I'm good.
But anyways, peace out, Nick.
Do you know what I mean? So like, I just feel like I feel like as you get older, you know,
snap.
yeah, you know from the beginning, and it's just easier to like just get it over and done with. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like in that situation, you can just say no, because everyone like I feel like
Yeah.
it's easier in the party scenario, as we said, to say no.
Yeah.
So I'll just be honest with you. I'll be like, oh no, I'm okay. Like I'm really not here for that. Like in this whole place, I haven't given one person my number. That's not what I'm here
Right,
for.
yeah.
I'm here with my friends, so that's not what we're doing. So it's just
Damn, man.
easier now. Yeah, it's so easy now.
I kind of feel bad for the AC guy.
Yeah, but like, there's nothing bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just the choice.
No, I hear it. But
It hurts.
he built that slight courage to be like, what?
Yeah.
You're not gonna give me a number?
But that's also an assumption.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah, that's also an assumption you made just because I had a conversation with you.
I mean, maybe he felt like there was some chemistry, so I don't know. I
Maybe.
don't know. You're
Maybe.
standing under some AC, you're feeling cool.
You're
It's
feeling
hot, it's
cool.
hot today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
You know
hot.
what
It's
I'm saying?
hot. Yeah.
So
But yeah, like, it's just easy to just get it out with, you know? Because otherwise, sometimes I'm like, oh, like the ones I have to give my Instagram to move on.
yeah.
And then I've got to deal with a DM. I don't have to, but I'd rather just be honest
just
with you
miss
and
out
just be
that
like,
DM
no,
and-
Because otherwise you're just going to be sitting in the request and be upset that way.
Yeah.
Just tell you no.
But,
Just tell you no now.
Fair enough.
Kim was
Be-
like, I don't do this anymore.
Yeah, so it don't really bother me.
I
But
don't do this anymore.
be
Poor
careful,
guy.
man.
Yeah.
That no thank yous.
Yeah.
Burn your soul, guys. Just,
But that's why they react badly on the streets.
I like how it came right back around.
Yeah. That's literally like in a party scenario and in the street, one answer could mean one thing, one answer could mean another. So I could say no in the club and they're like, okay.
Yeah.
They say no in the street and get shot. So, I mean, just got to pick and choose.
Yes, on that note, on that note, because our producer will get annoyed. Talk about shooting people. That was very insightful. Women have it very scary. To be fair, we've always known this. Please, guys, stop being weird. Also, women, stop being weird.
Yeah. This is women, stop being weird too.
Don't pinch my bum.
Yeah, don't pinch their bums.
Let us know if you've had any awkward. That whole
Kevin been thrown off the train.
Flustered me. Just all over the place. Let us know if you've had any awkward encounters in person, any approaches. If you've had a funny encounter, that would be good to know. Give us a follow, as always, at frameofmind.pod. Like, subscribe. Share it with your friends because it helps us, please.
Yeah, I want to know the story.
But yes, thank you for listening, as always.
Love us and leave us.
Whoop, whoop.